And we're away here at the start of the Temple Challenge Cup, the Student Open 8, and we've seen some cracking entries in this event. In the Bark station on the left-hand side of your screen, it's Groninger Studenten Rovering Aegir. And on the right-hand side of your screen in Bucks, it is Harvard University from the USA A.
Yeah, two crews that we commonly see in this event. Again, Temple University 8's always oversubscribed, always hotly contested. Looking at this Harvard crew, close to your shot here, that is their lightweight crew. Essentially, for the last 2 years, unbeaten. They won this year at IRAs and Eastern Sprints. Very confident in themselves and their ability. You can see maybe a slightly smaller crew here with the lightweight rowers. But power to weight is always an important thing in rowing. So if you can produce a lot of power but not carry too much weight in the boat, then that's the efficiency increased and more boat speed.
We've seen two Harvard crews here, and as you say, both the lightweight 8s, but the program at Harvard University extremely strong. This crew in the fall, they were first in the lightweight 8 at the head of the Charles. So certainly the top boat here from Harvard racing in the Student 8s at this year's regatta. But they're locked together with Aegir from the Netherlands, and the Dutch crew, such pedigree in student rowing and in this event.
Yeah, absolutely. They just they keep coming back for more. They're always strong, and never underestimate a Dutch crew at Henley. And like you said here, just almost stroke for stroke. No one's really had any huge advantage. We can see Harvard slightly out, but in an 8s event, that distance could disappear very, very quickly. But yeah, lovely to see this shot. Again, the shot from the back, so rare to see if you don't have a high-up drone camera. You can see the blade work here on Harvard. Looks punchy. They're definitely working themselves past the puddles. So the last puddle that comes out from the bow is then already gone when the stroke man puts his blade back in the water. And it looks like a bit of a push there. That squeeze through the legs has just opened out to about of a length here over the Dutch. And as you can see, just on the bank here, we're coming through Remenham Club here.
Yeah, what a push from Harvard through this middle section of the race. Urged on by their coxswain, Anya Chang, 22 years of age, 2 previous Henley appearances. Benjamin Lundy, in the stroke seat. Only 20 years of age, but 5 previous Henley Royal Regattas under his belt. So a very experienced crew here from Harvard, with all of the crew members having raced here at the regatta before.
Yeah, really impressive work, that third 500. Again, if you have that opportunity to shut the race down early, if you can come into the final quarter of the race. We can just see there the umpire flag now, so just warning Harvard to go back over to their station. It's a great shot there, all the way down from the top of the course. Potentially just trying to get slightly nicer water. The cox there just trying to find the best line and walking the tightrope with still staying in their station or not. That's a skill of a cox to get the best bit of water. Obviously slight differences in wind shade and in stream, and the cox can navigate that. They can find those extra tiny little split seconds that they might need at the end.
Yeah, we get a shot there looking straight on the bow ball of the 8. You can see that little bow wave either side of the bow as it cuts through the water. Of course, in the boats, you're aiming to maintain velocity. You want to keep the bow up out of the water and keep it moving, keep it surging each stroke. And you want as little dip down into the water as possible, because, of course, the deeper the boat goes and the more that it stops or checks at the finish, the more friction that there is and the slower the boat will go. Yeah,
just seeing another warning there from the umpire. So I think, yeah, that's Harvard just looking for that best bit of water. Certainly, I think they've got enough advantage that they will be comfortable, but they're not slowing down. They're not going to be lowering the rate here. But yeah, again, Sarah, I agree with you completely. It's all about efficiency now. We very rarely see massive pushes for 10, and it's just an inch per stroke, just that efficiency across the whole length of the course.
Powerful rhythm. They've maintained it all the way down the course. We see a sprint coming from the Dutch, but they're not going to get there It will be the Lotties from Harvard University, USA A crew in the Temple Challenge Cup over Aegir from the Netherlands.